Hey guys, welcome back to another mesh of weekly technicals. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Get yourselves over to the free Telegram group. Links are all down below in the description. So we jump into British pound, US dollar. So if we look at the monthly chart, we have 5 days left till closure. So price is bullish on the monthly at the minute, but as you can see from the current monthly candle, we did have this big move to the upside around to 1.283 area. Yeah, but now price is starting to pull back and leave this wick. As mentioned, 5 days left to close, so we could start to see a pullback into this range to the weekly and the monthly supply structure points. So obviously, we're bullish on the monthly at the minute, but just paying attention to this wick that's getting created on the current candle. We go down into the weekly, as you can see again, nice bullish structure. We've got price came up, give us this area here, structure, broke it, came back to retest, but we found, as mentioned on the previous technicals, we've established support at the monthly structure point. Once we seen price establishing, once we seen price establishing support at the monthly structure point, we've seen a bounce off that area before we broke through. We had another monthly structure point and a weekly structure point here, which is broken through with a lot of volume before establishing resistance around 1.28-200 area. Before we're starting to see that area establish resistance on the weekly time frame, and we're starting to see a pullback into potentially this weekly structure point. So we do have this area around 1.26850 where prices come back, and that's where it's sitting at the minute. It's come back and tap that area before pulling back up. But just looking off price here, we could potentially see price trade down into 1.26300 area, which is our previous weekly structure point that we mentioned. Obviously, GU makes a nice clean structure, and it does tend to retest these structure points quite cleanly on GU. So yeah, we're bullish on the weekly at the minute, but this area to pay attention to down here at 1.26300. So if we go into the daily, so we're bullish on the weekly. So if we look at the daily, we're starting to get this little bit of consolidation, this little bit of a bullish flag pattern that we've been watching play out. Did have this big wick to the upside, grabbed liquidity and pulled back inside that range that we had, inside that bullish flag pattern. So once again, we look at structure. We're make a nice bullish structure, and then we pull back. We created this higher low, but then we failed to create a higher high. Prices came up where it started to create a higher high. It started to break through this structure point on the daily. But as you can see off that way, once we started to break that structure point, a lot of traders have started to take buys around here, and then the sellers have took control and brought price all the way back down within that trend line, within that parallel path. And then obviously we haven't created a higher high, and we've broken down through this structure points, through this previous higher low. So now we can see price is starting to trade bearish on the daily. We've not yet had the confirmation. We have not had a retest of this area around 1.27600, and we failed to break down below 1.26800. So we could see a little bit of a complex pullback on the daily, obviously with us being bullish on the monthly, bullish on the weekly. We're starting to see a little bit of bearish breaking structure on the daily, but this could potentially be a complex pullback that makes more sense with the weekly and monthly time frame being bullish. So I'd like to see the daily go bullish, but start creating bullish structure before taking these longs, because I do believe that we still have a little bit of a retracement to go. But as mentioned, the Bank of England have started to hike rates, so we're going to see a lot of GBP strength. So potential for price to come back down here may not be there, obviously with the fundamentals, but that's ideally what I'd like to see. I'd like to see price continue down this channel until we have a retest of the area around 1.26300, as mentioned. But like I say there, with fundamentals, we've got GBP strength at the minute, so we might see the buyers take control around this area, 1.26800, where we're starting to see a little bit of a little bit of support being established. Go down into the 4-hour. Yeah, so if we look at the 4-hour, once we see this area, if you can see, GU makes nice clean structure. Obviously, we got this big liquidity grab and we carried on moving. But you can see it makes nice clean structure. And then once we broke this previous level of structure around 1.269 and also this area of supply and demand, we've seen a big move to the upside. We haven't really established much resistance here, and we've carried on going. And then this has been a main TP that a lot of people obviously can see a lot of profits being taken, and then we start to see this channel start to go bearish on the 4-hour. But yeah, once we come back down here to where we've seen these gaps created, we're starting to see this support established. So this leads me to think that we could start to see price continue within this small this bit of a squeeze here before breaking down to the downside, grabbing liquidity from here before breaking out of this pattern and heading to the upside. But once again, just build your confluences, quality over quantity, and get yourselves over to the free Telegram group as we update our technical analysis throughout the week as we get more price action. So yeah, I'll be waiting to see if price can establish support 1.26800 before to this breaking out of this trend line and taking off, or potentially we have a bit of a squeeze within this triangle before breaking to the downside, retesting this area at 1.26300 before taking off. But as I say, we're partway through a retracement here, but we could be done with the retracement. So just obviously going up Bank of England, hiking the rates and fundamentals, we may see a good bit of GBP strength coming into this week. But once again, get yourselves over to the free Telegram group. And yeah, just take the quality over quantity when you're taking trades and make sure you're building your confidence, guys. But that's my outlook on GU at the minute.